Alright. Guess I better have a talk to this guy about what happened to his wife. I'm not looking forward to this.
I'm glad someone decided to send you in first.
This game looks very orange.
What would have happened if
Yellow.
one of us ran into that hostage?
Nice job securing the plant. I wouldn't have thought a security guard could handle it.
All of a sudden they love me
Not
now.
even an augmented one.
Dead, isn't she?
I'm sorry.
What happened? Was it that Sanders bastard? I need to know.
Sometimes hostage negotiations break down.
Breakdown? My God, where were the police in all this? I never should have trusted you. Not after. Just leave me alone, Mr. Jensen.
Oh,
we weren't
man.
even supposed to be here today.
I feel kind of...
we could have defused that bomb in time.
Yeah, that's great. I feel kind of bad now, though. I liked that guy. It's not right that he doesn't like me.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
Well, don't get bitchy at me. Jeez. Kind of feel like Adam's been...
I do. But things don't always go according to plan, Malik. I did what I could.
I'm sure you did. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Get me out of here, Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Ah, hell. Overall, that entire mission went pretty well. What a bad ending, though, huh? Okay. Just gonna have to, learn from experience and try and do better next time. It's weird. The staff have turned on me, but the SWAT team now love me. That's a bit of a switch. Ow. No, still, I feel bad for that Thorpe guy. Thorpe? Yeah. Maybe I could try and set him up in Malik. They look like they get along.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
So, how's it feel? Being augmented?
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
Yeah, I like them. They're pretty good. Give me super
You're
strength
right.
and whatnot.
I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd take to them. Said it was in your genes. Just be careful, okay?
Better not be that
A lot of people
patient
think
X.
there's a reason the human body rejects this technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
Okay, go find the guy. Bring him to me.
Actually, there is something. I want to know about the first attack.
Fine. Ask away.
I've been thinking about why they attacked. What they were really after.
Isn't it obvious? They didn't want us going to Washington.
No, that was just timing. Hearings can be rescheduled. Somebody else can present Megan's findings.
I don't think so, Jensen. They took out her whole team. Declan Faraday, Vasily Savchenko, Nia Colvin, even Eric Koss. The labs their bodies were found in.
We're burned to a crisp. I know.
The only reason you weren't caught in the fire was because that retaining wall came down. Saved your life, believe it or not.
So the whole attack was just to destroy Megan's research.
Sure looks that way. Mr. Seraph is hoping to reconstruct it, but it may take months. If he can keep us solvent that long.
You were there that night. What do you remember about it?
That it was chaos. First, everybody figured there'd been some kind of accident, but Pritchard couldn't get a good visual and communications were haywire. Then we heard the explosions. By the time anyone knew what had hit us...
They were gone.
Whoever they were good, Jensen. Special training good.
Did anyone else see them? The men who attacked?
Not well enough to get a description. Pritchard got some fuzzy images off one of the intellicams, but his tapes were all confiscated by Homeland Security.
Homeland? I heard Homicide passed it over to Special Investigations. Detroit Special Investigations.
They did, for the first month. After that, all I really know is the case is still pending, and Mr. Seraph is not pleased.
I'm gonna find him, Malik. One way or another.
I believe you. And just so you know, when you do, I've got your back.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right. See you later, then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger that. Good night, Malik.
You need something, Jensen?
Yeah, I was hoping you could tell me about the first...
Sure. I believe you.
Yeah, she didn't really have any extra information to give me. Okay, I know the conversations and the dialogue in this game go on for a while, but, you know, you're experiencing this right along with me,
Hello.
so let's try and fit in as much as we can. Hello. Just gonna take a look at this.
Actually, it was Jensen, not the police.
Yes, it was Jensen who sold your newspaper. Yeah, it's nice that she's giving me credit for the hostage
It's
situation.
disgusting how public opinion
What?
has turned on David so quickly.
I thought she was calling me disgusting for a second.
Lunatics keep attacking
But I
us.
punched her right in the
all
face.
over the office, Mr. J.
Mr. J.
I don't buy for a
Mr.
second
J.
he's with pure
That was a Harley Quinn impersonation. It was a bad one. I'm sorry. Alright, let's go talk to Pritchard.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence.
And if it isn't ass
If this
face.
is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
I don't think we're ever going to get along on anything
Don't you
ever.
have somewhere to be, Jensen?
Yes, I do.
I'm sure Sarif is expecting your report.
You know, it's attitude like that. That's the reason why we're never going to get along.
Hey,
Hey.
Jensen. I hear you were a real ghost tonight. Those Purity First assholes never even knew you were there.
Some of them did. I gotta admit. Although, Ghost, not a bad nickname. Oh, for any
Finally.
Game of Thrones fans or Song of Ice and Fire, as the book series is called,
David and Hugh
Ghost
Garrett?
is my favorite direwolf. And John is probably one of my favorite characters. Although, yeah, I'm a Mance Raider fan too. I like Mance. Oh, my objective is over here in the elevator. Okay, I was gonna head down to the other one.
Wouldn't hold my breath waiting for Detroit PD to get answers.
So yeah, I really hope you guys are enjoying this. If you could, you know, give me a thumbs up, comment, favorite, or even subscribe or something. And I really appreciate it if you're watching this. I really do appreciate the views and everything. And thank you.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile. We'll talk later.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him with Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why.